Hey guys, as you know, it has been a month since I turned 16 and I still have not gone on my first date yet. And so today, my mom, my sweet mom, is going to teach me the things that I need to know to go on my first date and be respectful to the girl that I take on my first date. And then whatever we learn from today, the next video that we put out will be my first date. And so then I'll try to do what I learned from my mom in that video.
So girls, I've got your back. I'm gonna teach my boys how to treat girls, not just on dates, but in everyday life. Today's obviously not the first lesson, and I obviously have an older son, Dallin. If you haven't seen his video with Alyssa, go check it out on Alyssa Mike's cell. But because Alex is getting ready to date, there's just a few things as a mom that I need to make sure he understands before he takes a girl out, so that he will know how to act and how to behave and represent the Johnson name. So stick around. We're gonna try to make this video a little more fun, but also it be a teaching moment, because that's kind of how we teach, is
of course,
a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, but a lot of knowledge. So anyways, see you in a bit. So I took down a couple notes of things that I wanna make sure my boys know before they go on their dates. So the first one, the most important one, this isn't just on your dates. Guys, listen up, girls, listen up. This is a life lesson. So the first one is always be on time. So if you ask a girl out and she asks what time you're going out and you say 6,
be there by 5:45.
Probably circle the neighborhood at 5:45 so that you can make sure that you're on time, because you don't want to keep a girl waiting. Now, some people are like, but it's socially acceptable to come a few minutes late. It never is. I will always be impressed by someone who shows up on time. So that's the first one.
15 more minutes, another lap.
You ready for this next one?
I'm ready for the next one.
I think you will do good with them because my boys are really good. I always say you can tell the way a boy is going to treat a girl or his wife by the way he treats his mom, and my boys are really good at this. So, what do you think I'm gonna say? Always tell her what?
That she looks beautiful.
That she looks beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Girls, we like that, right? We like for a guy to tell us we look beautiful, even when we're not feeling beautiful. But girls, when a boy tells you you're beautiful, now I'm talking to myself as well, don't say, no, I'm not. Say, thank you, and you can even return the compliment and say, you look handsome yourself. So that's some good advice. Practice.
That's great advice. You look beautiful today, Mom.
Thank you. You ready for the next one?
I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, when you go to pick up a girl, don't honk the horn or don't text her and say, hey, I'm here. So if you don't text and you don't honk, what do?
You drive away.
What do you actually do?
You walk up to the door and get her.
Walk up to the door. I feel like kids these days don't understand that you can actually get out of your car and walk up to the door and ring the doorbell and pick up your date. So that is important. Don't ever let me see you honking the horn, hear about you honking the horn or texting your date to come out to your car. I don't even care if you've been dating the person for a while.
Still do it.
Still do it. So, got it?
Got it.
What did you just learn?
Go to the door.
Go to the door. Okay.
Cause I knew from the start this might be overrated. It's so typical. I'll give you one more try.
Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself.
Okay. Next one. If the parents are around, be super friendly and ask questions, but also ask when curfew is.
All right.
So why do you think that you'd have to ask when curfew is?
So you're not taking her home at like 2 in the morning? Even though my curfew's 11.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do
You can come in.
Hey, I will.
Daddy? Daddy, my date's here.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
You're the Alex.
I am the Alex.
Good to meet you. So what are you guys' plans?
Probably dinner, and then
You guys going to dinner?
Wherever she wants.
I don't know. I'm kind of hungry.
Well, we're gonna fix that outside now.
Okay.
So when's curfew?
Why don't you have her home no later than 11:30?
Are you kidding me?
I'll have her home by 11:25. All right, there we go.
On. Take care.
Okay, so after you've met the parents, because you've gone up to the door, then you're gonna go out to the car and you're not gonna go get in the car first. You're going to go
Open her door.
open her door. Why do you do that?
Because it's the polite thing to do.
It's a polite thing to do. It's respectful, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I feel so honored to take you on a date. I'm going to treat you like a princess and I'm going to open your door for you.
Yep.
You got it?
Yep.
I always loved it. Girls feel awkward when that happens. Girls, let the guys do that. Maybe it's old fashioned. Maybe you'll think I'm silly, but I always liked when the guy opened my door. It's always a little awkward though when you're both in the car and then you get out to go somewhere.
And you run. You run.
You have to run and get it. And a girl sits there and she's not sure if she's supposed to get out of the car or not. Funny.
So if that happens, should I just be like, stay here, and just run around the car and then open it for her?
Yeah.
Let me open that for you.
I don't need no one to say you're complicated. 'Cause I knew from the start this might be over.
Okay, next one. And this one's not a deal breaker, but it is kind of nice. So, when I first went on a date with Greg, now this is gonna age us a little bit, he handed me his big CD packet and he said, you get to control the radio, you can pick out whatever CD you want. And so I thought that was kind of cute that I got to pick out what songs we were gonna listen to. And good news, Greg and I both liked music most people didn't like. And so he had like John Denver in there and Neil Diamond, Barry Manilow. I know, and I loved it, so.
Well, I mean, like, who's not going to like the same music as me? Like, everyone likes a good Hamilton.
See, you're like your dad. So most
Hamilton's-
girls are gonna like the music right now, but Alex, that's what one thing I love about Alex is like, he'll just be blasting some music and I'm like, what is he listening to? And it's like Beauty and the Beast.
I love Hamilton. No one can take that away from me. I don't
He
care
does love
who you
Hamilton.
are. I love Hamilton.
But that's one thing I've never had to worry about Alex's choice in music. He's a good boy. Such a good boy. So, but maybe let her choose a song.
From Hamilton.
Maybe from Hamilton if that's all you've got in the car.
All right, there's one rule in my car. You get to pick the music. What do you want to listen to?
Very nice. Do you have any screamo music?
So this one doesn't just apply to dating. This applies on life. So keeping the conversation going. So how do you keep a conversation going, especially when it's just you and her? Always be thinking about what you can be asking her next. Now be listening to what she's saying, but try not to just come up with nothing and then you guys are just left staring at each other. Next one is, and this one's super important, don't text on your date unless it's an emergency. And or like you get a
Oh, sorry, are we talking right now?
I'm like, what's he doing? I'm having a conversation with him. So unless like you see something come in from your mom, then you say, excuse me, I just got a text from my mom. Okay, so the next one. And this one, I don't know if things have changed since I was growing up and dating, but pay for your date. And then, so pay for your date. You're asking her out on the date. If you ask her on the date, then you pay for her. Sometimes a girl's gonna ask you on a date. Still offer to pay. But girls, don't always let them pay. Like every once in a while, treat the guy. And let them know at that time, this time is my treat. So then they also don't expect it from you. Now some might argue with me and say, that's so old school. Well, these are my boys and I'm teaching them. So what do?
Pay for the date.
Pay for the date. And if it's something, also don't feel like you always have to go somewhere super expensive. Because even Dad and I sometimes can't afford to go on a date. Are you laughing at me?
McDonald's?
So take a coupon. Or go to dinner, but then go do something like go on a walk or go.
You can get anything off the dollar. dollar
Hey
menu.
girl, I'm treating you. You pick anything off the dollar menu. In fact, you can get 2 things. But one of Down's favorite dates was going glow in the dark golfing. You remember her talking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not super expensive. Go do something like that and be creative.
Is there a certain place you want to eat?
I think like maybe McDonald's.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, and then maybe we could go like to a park.
All right, that sounds fun. Let's do that.
Okay.
So what do you want?
I was thinking about getting a Travis Scott meal and just a normal small hamburger, but then also like a large fry, and then like I have to get a McFlurry and maybe like a drink. Sorry, I'm really famished.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Okay, thank you.
Expect anything from the date other than good company and a fun time.
All right.
Okay. Next one, have her home on time. So remember we reviewed that
You asked for curfew.
you asked for curfew, right?
Yep.
So if you're gonna ask for curfew, you have her home on time. What do you think I'm gonna say next? Don't cheat. When you get back
She
to
makes it in.
what comes first?
You open the door for her, and then.
Oh, no one comes in between there.
You,
Do you know? Take a guess. Once you get there, you've opened her door.
you walk her up to the door.
Good job. And Dad always makes sure that you guys know that, right?
Yeah.
He, like even when Alyssa comes and hangs out with us, and sometimes we've taken her home, he makes sure all 3 boys walk her up to the door, right?
Yep.
Why do you think he should do that?
Just in case there's a psycho sitting by the door.
Just in case there's a psycho sitting by the door. Yeah, you're protecting her, right?
Yep.
You're making sure that you're the one who came and picked her up, and you're making sure you deliver her safely and that she's okay.
With my huge bulging muscles.
With your huge bulging muscles. So that is super, super important. Never just drop a girl off and say, catch you later. Make sure that you're walking her to the door. Okay.
Thank you for the date.
Of course, I enjoyed it so much. Thanks for going with me.
Yeah, thank you for being so polite and opening my door and letting me choose the screamo music. Taking me to eat dinner at my favorite place, then taking me to Sweet Park. And thank you for just treating me like $9.
Of course. Have a good night. Let's do this again sometime. Are we about to kiss? No. No, go inside. She's a keeper.
Okay, so then the last one you kind of already talked about. What is it?
Tell her thank you for the awesome date that we
Did
had.
you read my phone?
No, I didn't. Tell her thank you for going on a date with me and spending time with me.
What if you didn't have fun?
You still tell her thank you.
What if she didn't have fun?
Well, then she can not say thank you, but I'm going to say thank you.
So always say thank you. Thank you for a fun time. Even if you didn't have a fun time, make sure you say thank you. You guys spent some time together. And I look back on most of my dates with fond memories. It taught me how to date. And it taught me, that's what we're really doing, is practicing how to date, deciding what we want in future relationships. And that's what dating's all about. So it can be lots of fun. So do you think you can handle it?
I think I can handle it.
You've practiced a little bit.
Yes, I have.
Are you ready for your first date?
Hopefully.
Are you ready for his first date?
Hopefully.
Okay. He's gotten some practice in. Next video, he's going on his first date, guys. And you're going to come along.
So stay tuned.
Stick around, see who his first date is, and see how it goes. And I'm going to do a little checklist to see if he does everything that I taught him to do.
All right.
Cause I knew from the start this might be overrated.
Hey, it's Alex. Yeah, I just had a question. Would you want to go on a date with me? Awesome. Would Friday work at 6? Alright. Alright. Sounds good. Okay, I'll see you then. Alright, bye. Hey guys, make sure you stay tuned for next video when I go on my first official date. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about the video and your favorite parts. Alright, bye!